Hey, what's up, everybody? Thunderfist 1978 coming at you here on a Friday evening. Hope everybody's had a great day so far. So, I wasn't initially planning to stream tonight. I was going to go to a conference tonight, and it was kind of the same conference that I went to last night. Well, different topics, of course, but it didn't work out for me to go tonight, and I decided, you know what? I want to stream tonight. So, oops. So, we're going to go ahead and continue after years tonight. We took down two bosses from the original Final Fantasy IV last night. Well, not last night. Wednesday was when we last played. So, we found a couple of crystals, in the subterranean area of the moon, and there's at least two more to go. So we took down the first one was Baigen, and then the Magus sisters were after that. So it's looking like there's not going to be any elemental fiends. If there were, the first two would have been elemental fiends. The only way it would make sense would be if like there's another set of 4 crystals that each had an elemental fiend. But I kind of have a feeling that there's only 4 crystals, because you go in a decent amount before coming across any of the crystals. I'm gonna go ahead and save here. Oops. Okay, so Porum has less than 1,000 hit points. What's her level? Okay, she's level 28. Thought it was something like that. Like probably under 30 was what I was thinking. Come on. That is so nerve-wracking that it takes them so long to run. Uh-oh. No, come on. Come on. Thank you. I'm really surprised that folks' hit points are so low. Get out of there. I thought that was going to be the last of their gill. Get out of there. My gosh! It's like this game wasn't programmed with any sense of self-control. my gosh. Okay. So we made it to the next crystal. Or is that the last crystal? Thank goodness the boss can't attack you unless you actively engage that crystal. All right, let's see what we're dealing with. What's up next? Can you feel that? No, the monster from the Tower of Babel. Here he comes. Monster from the Tower of Babel. Is it Balnab? I knew it. Yeah! You! Excuse you? That's like overkill. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, thank you. I mean, the sylphs are taking enough hit points out of him, I feel like. Just a shame we can't, What? This is ridiculous. Well, thank you. Okay, now we gotta find someone to cure the poison on him. Stop! Gosh! Well, at least it's a time like this when she's casting Sylph. That's gonna have to stop. No. We really need everyone to be nice and cured. Like, fully cured. What? That actually took it a long time to, wait. Is that physical attacks? That it's active countering? No, it can't be. Honestly, I think somebody needs to cast slow on them. Once I get Porum raised, I'm gonna get her to do it. Don't. That's ridiculous. Wait. Why does that never work on bosses? All right. Change of plans. I'm gonna go after the doctor first. Like I'm gonna have actually I don't know, folks. That's gonna be a tricky battle. But at least we know now what we're up against. When they said Tower of Babel, I was kind of wondering if it was gonna be Dr. Lugay. So we know the trap door is not gonna or the demon wall is not gonna be the final crystal boss. Maybe it'll be the 4 elemental fiends. We know it's not going to be the CPU and all of that of the game. Chill out. What do you think, folks? I feel like no one ever introduced this game to something called a chill pill. Let's see, is there... Okay, let's see. 112, 113. So Theodore, who's 8 levels under Cecil, gets a higher attack rating with it. Oh my gosh! I'm going to need you to stop that. All right. The heck with it. Let's just go back to the airship or to the lunar whale. I was hoping our current level would be enough. I'm starting to doubt that. So it is time to grind. All right. I don't get why there's no, I don't get why there's no subterranean, elevator that takes you directly there. I mean, there should be. No, I mean that takes you further down. I mean, we went down like I'm wanting to say like 3 areas, and there wasn't another elevator. You'd think there would be. All right. All right, cool. Cecil leveled up. Really? Between self, really? Oh, that's right. He auto counters. I forgot. Welcome in, Quebs. Thank you for the raid. What were you up to tonight? Folks, I got to tell you something. Quebs here. Thank you for the follow. We do have anonymous follows here, so anybody who would rather just like lurk and chill and vibe, you're more than welcome to do that. Or absolutely feel free to take part in the chat if you feel so inclined. But folks, Quebs is probably one of the most level-headed people I've ever seen on Twitch. He claims he got a little agitated at Super Adventure Island, but I can't see that. I've never seen him play a game where he wasn't absolutely enjoying himself and laughing in the most infectious way I've ever heard, to be quite honest with you. A lot of ways, I wish I was more like that. But you guys have seen it. I rage at games a time or two, and this one has definitely brought out the rage monster in me. So we're in what looks, I can imagine. I've only actually played the first Adventure Island, but that's all I need to know. So we're in what looks to be the final area of the game. As you can see, we are on the moon. But of course, this is the after years, so things are a little different. But we are finding some bosses from the first Final Fantasy IV making a reappearance, if you will. Like we fought. Who did we fight? It'll come to me here in a second. Oh yeah, we fought the Magus sisters. We fought Baigen. Both of them kind of threw me for a loop. Because, I mean, I have played this before, but the last time I played it was all the way back in 2008 when it originally released for the Wii. So there's a lot I've forgotten about it. Ooh, Theodore learned a new spell, and so did Porum. Nice. One thing I like about this game is that when you get to the final area of it, uh, you have the freedom to put together your own party. And as you can see, I've gone with. I thought it would be nice to have 2 white mages, but neither of them have fully mastered all the spells that they can get. Especially not Porom. Matter of fact, when I finished out Porum's story, she was the lowest level character out of all the ones that I had. She was like level 19. All the rest of them were like over 20 when they finished their chapters. So this is the party we're working with. I felt we definitely needed to have Rydia because having somebody who's strong in black magic, that's a must. And why would you not have a summoner if you have that option? I mean, really. I guess we'll go ahead and save right here. So you'll notice this little platform right here, that little green platform. That's a subterranean elevator. Right now, this is as far in as we can take it, but we've got to. There's other platforms, but I have yet to get deep enough in to find them. So unfortunately, you can't take a really deep shortcut as of yet. And right now, I'm grinding because I've come to the conclusion that I'm just not ready for the next boss, which happens to be Dr. Lugay and or Lugai, however the heck you say his name, and Barnabas. And my gosh, they're hard. I'm probably not high enough level to take them on. Either that or I'm just flat out doing something wrong, which that could very easily be the case too. I like how both Porom and Rosa have like prayer options. The difference between them is when Rosa uses pray, she not only restores hit points to the party when it works, she also restores magic points. When Porom does hers, it's strictly hit points. But I felt it would be nice to have 2 healers on board, but it's not working with me quite as well as I hoped yet. And Cecil's not exactly at his full strength yet either. I feel like Final Fantasy VI was really the first game in the series that gave you a lot of freedom as far as what party you wanted to assemble. But I've always liked the story of this game a bit better. I'm kind of the odd man out in a lot of circles in that regard, but come on, you guys. Okay, good, that's down. Yeah, unfortunately, we've not found Leviathan, Ashura, or Bahamut, but we've got everybody else. Although something just occurred to me. No, it's too late now. Because I was trying to think what would happen if I tried to go back to the Tower of Babel and tried to go in there. Like, would I actually be able to go in? But I've reached a point, like, you can't go back to the planet at this point, it looks like. Which is sad. I'm not sure I'm not sure why it would make it a dead end at this point. That was never the case in the original game. Okay, so Porum's going to level up soon, but the rest we're going to be waiting a while for. All right, Odin. Please work. Because this is such a cool animation when he does. And he's like, nope. He's like, they're not even worth my time. Don't call me until you've got something something really worthwhile for me to take out. And unfortunately, it still cost Reedy a magic points. Do your worst. Okay, yeah, Theodore really needs to level up. Oh, I forgot this dude auto counters when you physically attack him. Should have remembered that. Okay. Sylphs, do your thing. I feel like the Sylphs really come in handy at this point in the game. Like, more so than a lot of the other summons, to be honest with you. I never used the Sylph. I had to get the other lustrous sword from a chest. Wow! What a find! Absolutely, Cecil's getting that. All right, I think I'm going to teleport out so we don't lose it. Wow! That was such a lucky break. Okay, wait. Let's buy some X potions. Could definitely stand to have more of those. God, folks, I can't get over what a lucky find that was. Okay, so I go with the waxing moon because white magic is stronger during a waxing moon. Like, black magic is weaker, but hold on a second. I wonder. I'm gonna try to I think it's full moon where no. I don't want to nerf attacks just yet. Because I mean, we do have Cecil. And now that he's got a better sword, matter of fact, the same sword Theodore's got, he might actually start hitting harder. I hope so. So what I was thinking was, if this doesn't work, I might go with whichever phase of the moon nerfs physical attacks. Because that might actually nerf Barnabas as well. Oh, that's right. Rosa did level up. And she learned a spell. What was that? Okay, I think she learned Shell. What about you, Porum? Yeah. So they both learned Shell around the same time. But Rosa's the one right now who's got all the cure spells. We're still waiting on Porum to learn Curaga. If I end up just having Porum in the party, as far as white mages go, I'll probably replace Rosa with Kain, because he can cast healing spells as well. But right now, I'm going to keep Rosa in there. You know, Kain is kind of like Cecil in the original Final Fantasy IV. Like, he's a strong attacker, and he also has a limited amount of white magic. So if I need another attacker, he's going to be it. Wait, I don't know why I did that. I mean, part of me does want to try fighting them again. Did you have to hit Porum with that? I mean, come on. This will be a good chance to see how hard Cecil hits now. With that Ice Brand sword, he wasn't hitting that hard, but with this other sword, that's going to change drastically. Well, not so drastically, but I guess Cecil still has to snap out of it, if you will. Can you stop that? I mean, if it's only going to drain 2 magic points, I guess that's not too bad. All right, I got an idea here. Gotta be better on that High Wizard. I mean, he's not going to counter that. Physical attacks, he will. Okay, so she's auto-countering. All right, Sylphs, do your thing. You know, okay, I've come to a conclusion. Right now, I think I'm going to take Cecil out of my party and put Kain in his place. I hate to do that, but I think it may be necessary. Cecil's going to come back for us. We'll put an end to this moon together. All right. So Kain... Yeah, he may have a lot fewer hit points. But I think he will hit considerably harder. We'll see how hard he hits. And then that's going to determine whether we want to keep him in the party at this point. Now that I think about it, Kain using jump on Barnabas, that's going to put the hurting on him. It's a shame we don't have a better spear for him yet. Well, with a name like the Dragoon Lance, it'd be kind of hard to top that for him. Now that I think about it, I just realized something. We'll give Kain that that Genji equipment for right now. He's gonna need it. I mean, eventually, I think we would want him to have it anyway, but definitely right now, he's definitely gonna need it. Oh, I didn't realize Kain could equip the cowl. That's cool. Okay. Now we're in a bit better shape. We're going to go ahead and save before we go back in. Yeah, me too. All the music in Final Fantasy IV is amazing. And by and large, the After Years, reuses practically all the Final Fantasy IV music. I can't think of too much. Wait a minute. Why did I not use the elevator? Why? Somebody help me out with that. All right. Okay, so Kain, I really hope you make a difference here, pal. Yeah. We definitely need him right now. Although we probably are gonna, the best thing about Cecil at this point is he still defends people. If if they're weakened, he still will defend them like he did in the original game. But other than that, he just doesn't have the he just doesn't have the power that we need him to have. So sorry, Cecil, but we're going with other people right now. By the way, this dude Theodore that you see, that's Cecil and Rosa's son, just in case you were wondering who he is. And I forgot for a second you can... Yeah, this game takes place 17 years after the original game. Square Enix also made kind of a transitional game, if you will, called called Final Fantasy IV Interlude, but it's very short, like 2 dungeons. That's it. But it was supposed to shed some more light on what goes on between the 2 games. Oh no, don't do that. It's exactly why I told him don't do that. Because that Frost Blast, in my opinion, hits entirely too hard. But, you know, I've got my answer here. So Kane's another one. We're gonna keep grinding for a bit so Kane can level up. But we definitely need him right now. I hate to say more than we need Cecil, but it's just he's hitting harder. Oh, yeah? Just wait till the Sylphs get a hold of you. See, now I really wonder whether, you know, how hard Kane's gonna hit with his jump. Nice! And Kane has leveled up. You know, I really like the fact that you can choose your own party at the end here. Through most of the game, it's a lot like the original FF4, where you're stuck with certain party members. But once you get to the final area of the game, you're at liberty to assemble the party that you want. And I think that's a nice addition. And as you can see, I decided that having 2 white mages would be helpful. Although Porum right now, her hit points aren't the best. But I mean, over time they'll improve. She does have more magic points than Rosa does, though. So that's something nice. But yeah, Porum and Kane both. They're in severe need of leveling up. Oh yeah, most of the characters from the original game are back in this. Matter of fact, they all are actually. There's just a couple. There's a few new characters too, like Luca becomes playable. The princess of the dwarves. Yeah, you can use. Well, yeah, that goes without saying. That R.I.P. Tella. But Edward's in it. Edge has some ninja comrades who are playable. But I think the biggest additions to me are Theodore, and then Yang has a daughter too named Ursula. And Ursula's strong in the martial arts just like her dad. I forget who it was that named her. But it wasn't Yang himself or his wife. Actually, it was, interlude shows her being born. Like I think it's right toward the beginning that that she's born, and then like it ends with Rosa becoming pregnant with Theodore. So Ursula's a little bit older than Theodore, but not by a whole lot. So I'm guessing they're both about 16 in this. Judging by the math. He may not even be that old. He may be 15. But he's somewhere in that age range. Because like I said, this game takes place 17 years after the original Final Fantasy IV. But Interlude takes place 1 year after. And right around that time is when Rosa became pregnant with Theodore. It's like she kind of has a bit of sickness, I believe, if I recall, and then like Cecil goes off on a quest, and when he comes back home, he asks Rosa if she's okay, and she says, "I will be in 9 months." That's how Cecil finds out he's gonna be a father. Which that's an awesome exchange to have. I am nervous about this though. Because the Chimera Brains Frost Blast. Oh. I was expecting it to have more of an impact than that. Usually it does. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that it's not an ambush this time. Nice. I finally get Chimera Brain in my bestiary. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to save here real quick. So the main people we need to level up right now are Kain and Porom. Everybody else is coming along nicely. Okay, Porom. Wait. Okay, so Kain will level up before her, but not much before. I still don't think they're ready for Barnabas and Lugay though. So I'm gonna hold off on fighting them and just focus on grinding. So once again, Rose's Blessing, if you notice, it doesn't just heal hit points. It'll give back magic points as well. Porum's is strictly hit points. Hang in there, Kain. We'll have Kain finish that off. Let's see. Praise should give us... Oh, of course not. Okay, pour him if you would, please. And yes, if you notice, Kain is referred to as a holy dragoon. He kind of went through the same thing as... will you stop hitting Kain? Don't do it. Okay, that helps out. And this is really going to help out. You probably noticed it, but Sylph is by far the summon I find myself using the most in this. That is definitely not the case in the original. Bahamut's probably the one I use in the original, to be quite honest with you. It's a shame we were never able to get him. That reminds me. What if he's one of the crystal bosses? We really need to make sure that both Rosa and Porom can cast Reflect if it comes to that. Okay, Theodore leveled up. Good. You know, I just realized that Lustrous Sword that we gave to Cecil, Kain can use that too. But I don't think we should give it to him. Because I don't want him to lose his jump command. Don't do that. Just don't. That's why. Oy vey. That stresses me out so much whenever I see Chimera Brain come up. Wait, Shadow Dragon. I haven't killed one of those yet. Okay. Nothing to see over there. Okay, these two, I probably don't have to go crazy on magic to take them out. I just now noticed that thing's called Evil Dreamer, so it's making a little more sense to me that that it's using sleeping spells. All right, Porom, we're waiting on you. All right, go nuts. Okay, we've got a decent amount of gil now. We can go ahead and buy some X potions when we get back to the ship. I wondered for a second if Kain leveled up, but he can't have. still the same level that he was. Hang in there, Rydia. Well, of course she's going to hang in there. And when the Sylphs are draining the enemies left and right, it just occurred to me, I may be in a good enough place financially where we can go ahead and start buying ethers. Ugh. Thank goodness. Yeah, see, that crystal houses a boss. And it's Dr. Lugai or Lugay, however his name is supposed to be pronounced, and Barnabas from the original game. And if you thought they were menacing before, you ain't seen nothing yet. They have been giving me so many problems. They gave me so many problems earlier. You know, at first I was like, I'm going to have to grind. And then I realized I'm also going to have to get Cecil out of my party because he just can't hit for anything right now. Okay, I should have done that before. I don't know why I didn't. Will you, like, stop poisoning people? We don't need it. It's not healthy for us. Okay. Oh, yeah, Kane's knocking on the door of it. Really, so is Porum. I think Rosa may have the advantage over Porum with hit points, but then Porum eventually gets more magic points than Rosa. That's the way it's looking to be. Now, that's not nice. Let me show you what we do to people who aren't nice. We drain their hit points. That's what we do. Hopefully this next attack will take down the Amazon, because I want to take that High Wizard down. Okay, no. I want Kane to attack her. Or him, rather. Okay, I guess it didn't matter. The thing is, I knew Kane's jump was going to take that dude out. No problem. Excuse me. I just wasn't sure whether Theodore would be able to or not. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, between the two of them, that High Wizard's a sitting duck. And I mean, if we're gonna get auto countered, I'd rather it be something like a physical attack rather than a spell that drains magic points, like what that High Wizard will do. Its healing items are nowhere near as expensive as magic point restorative items. I mean, heck, just a singular ether will, wow! She got 2 spells there. That's nice. And she's approaching the 1,000 hit point club, slowly but surely. I'm hoping and praying that Chimera Brain does not do that Frost Blast again. Long as he doesn't, we're gonna be all right. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need to use magic on it at this point. I mean, that jump weakened it pretty considerably, I'd say. Nice! You know, that's something that just occurred to me. I need to use slow. Okay, so Porum knows slow. What about Rosa? Yeah, she knows it. And then Rosa also knows haste. What about Porum? No, she doesn't know it yet. But see, this is why I wanted both of them in the party. And now that we've got Kain, that should make a difference too. Okay, let's call Odin. Maybe he'll make this easy magic point or experience for us. Nope. He's like, these aren't worth my time. What are you calling me for help with them for? But I'm gonna keep trying. Maybe eventually he'll figure out that we really need his help. Nope. Not yet. All right, I'm gonna need you to not. Oh, nice. Good, I was hoping he was gonna attack the Ebony Dragon. We should be okay to just physically attack it from here on out. Okay, it doesn't matter that Kain didn't get healed. He was at full hit points anyway. All right, I'm gonna need you to not do that. Is he auto-countering? I don't think he is. Because he hasn't been doing that. Well, maybe he has been, and I just now noticed it. Nice. Finally got that in my bestiary. All right. How are your? Okay. Not too long for Kain. Hopefully Sylph will do well against that Flan. Same rule from Final Fantasy IV, the original one, applies here. You want to use magic on the Flans, the Mooses, anything else like that. Okay, cool. You know, if it has any kind of like pudding or gelatin name or appearance, use magic. Don't physically attack it. Oh, nice. Okay. Physical attack is nerfed. I wonder if that includes jump. I want to fight at least one battle and see if Kain's jump will still hit with the same force that it would normally. Because if it does, this might be the condition that we want to face Barnabas with. Yes! All right, nice. So we still want to primarily use Sylph, because from the look of it... Okay, I did not want to hit that. Uh-oh. All right. Kain, get ready to go crisscross mode. Because here on the moon, we can... Well, never mind. Let's get one more fight, because I really want to say what I was about to say. Where he's from and Mount Ordeals. we commence to make you jump, jump. Dragoon will make you jump, jump. Nicely done, Kain. Nicely done. Try a lullaby next time. That's honestly given me some hope. Because that'll not only nerf our physical attacks, it'll nerf the enemies too. I mean, it is worth trying. I just noticed something else too. Oh, wait a minute. Duh. I forgot that Rosa's been using Blessing, which oh wow. Okay, how many dry ethers do we have? It's actually a decent number. I mean, they're really expensive, though. Let's see. Part of me wants to save my gil until I can buy more dry ethers. But yeah, we'll try that fight under a full moon. Might actually make a difference. We just have to make sure we run from as many battles as we can, and hopefully the game won't give us too many ambush conditions. You know, the fact that you have to take the phases of the moon into consideration, it adds a more intuitive aspect to the gameplay, and you know, I really appreciate that. Get out of there. No. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, wait. We need to go this way. No. Stop that. Okay. Well, that's the way to do it if we're going to have to go through that. Wait. I just now realized that Rydia's got the most hit points out of anybody in this entire party. And with her being a mage, that's kind of blowing my mind. Even if she is the highest level character out of this current party, I mean, that's still throwing me for a loop. You would think, though, that there would be an elevator to the next floor. But even though we've been to the next floor down, there's no such elevator that I've seen. Yep. Can you slow down? I want everybody at full strength. Do not do that. Just saying. Go! Get out of there! Oops. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Don't you dare hit Porum. Today would be nice. All right. Here we go. Let's see if this makes any kind of difference. What's up next? Can you feel that? No, the monster from the Tower of Babel. Ugh, not him too. Here he comes. That's interesting how everyone's got a different line. I knew it. You! Okay, wait. If we can slow them both down, that should be a big help. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you kindly. Although, somebody else could use it a little more. What took me so long to figure this out? Okay, slow him down. Oops. I think we'll get him for sure this time. What do you guys think? I really should have done that a lot sooner. All right. Okay, I need you to not do that. Part of me is hoping, perhaps against hope, that we'll actually... Well, thank you. Well, I was going to thank you. All right. I'm feeling a lot more optimistic about this battle, though. That much is for certain. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, if it was going to do that, at least she's going to get healed, like, immediately after. Okay, good. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, don't do that. I wonder how many more times we're going to have to do this before Barnabas goes down. Once we get rid of him, I think we'll be good to go. Well, we knew that was coming. No, my sweet, sweet Barnabas! Hopefully we can drain hit points out of him. It better not work the other way around. Excellent. We're in good shape now. Okay. Really? Yeah, we've got this in the bag. And all it took, well, most of what it took was getting Cecil out of the party. I had a feeling Kane was about to jump. That's why I didn't heal him right away. Okay, can you not do that? No. Well, quite neighborly of you. Even though you know he can do that, it's always best to assume that he's not going to. So he's auto-countering the jump by its, like, specifically the jump with sleeping gas. It's interesting. Here we go again with the poison gas. Okay, that time he went with sleeping gas on that. He can't last much longer. With the kind of damage that's doing, he's got to be nearing his limit. But Hadn't reached it yet. Come on, dude. Why don't you just admit that you're not going to win? Just take the L and go. Good Lord. This is a long battle. Or it's proving to be. Yes, that's right. I'll show them your power. He says that and then dies. Luque.
I'm sorry. I can feel it. The regret in his heart is reverberating all over my own.
Why? Why is this happening?
Thank you, sir.
The good news is we get to rest. That's automatic. Oh, Palom and Purim.
I really should have stayed behind. I knew it all along.
Don't worry. I'm sure the Elder's fine.
That's not all I'm worried about. You know how terrible things are down there.
That's why we're here right now. We need to save Cecil and stop this moon. You think the Elder's gonna keel over and die just like that? Come on, that's not the Elder I know.
Yes, you're right.
You're acting kind of weird, you know that?
Listen, Palom, you still want to become a sage, right?
Huh? What are you bringing that up for all of a sudden?
You respect Tellah, and now you want to follow in his footsteps, right?
Well, how am I supposed to know? Not at a time like this, no.
I'm sorry, you're right.
I kind of realized something when I left Mysidia, though.
Oh?
There are other people out there with the talent for that title. Not just me.
You mean Leonora?
Yeah. It kind of kills me to admit it, but...
Well, that's a rare sight. Seeing you compliment someone.
I'm not complimenting her, okay? She's my apprentice. I forgot all about her. You know, Leonora would be great to have in the party. I'm just not sure. What her magic points and hit points would be like. But we know she can learn both kinds of magic. What?
Oh, I'm just glad you're still the same old Palom.
Nah, forget it. Let's just go help that guy and get this thing over with already.
You mean Cecil?
Yes, Cecil. Whatever.
Twin
cast band. Okay. Let's save here. I am not going through that fight again. No way, no how. Okay, looks like Rosa will be the next one to level up. So as you can see, we have been down here already. Wait. Aha! Get out of there. Go, go. Go. Vamonos. I want to go ahead and get whatever chest lies at the end. Ooh. It's a nice jump. And she gets more defense too. Genji helm. Collect the whole set. Oh, wait, we already have. Okay, we'll save here. Who knows? We may have to fight a ridiculous boss here. Or not. That's what I thought that did. I'm not sure I want to equip him with it, though. I don't think I will. But at least we're done with that path. Let's see. We might as well at least check out the next boss. At least see what we're dealing with. Actually... There. All right. Okay. Oh. Okay, there's the next boss. I'm gonna see if we can find an elevator here. All I want is to find an elevator. A Behemoth! Okay, we should be able to go back there now. Ugh. I think I'm going to go back to Waxing Moon for this one. We don't know what this next boss is. I wonder if Cecil will be back to normal after we fight the next boss. But we definitely need to fight it. Like I said, if nothing else, so we can see what we're dealing with. No, don't rest there. Well, I'm glad it's giving us a lot of preemptive strikes.
I can't believe this. How terrible. Oh no.
Ridiculous. Not again. These monsters, they're different from the ones before.
Is this affection I feel?
Affection? Oh my gosh.
Who are you? No, not Edges.
It is as I feared. Okay, I'm probably going to need to, I'm probably going to need to nerf physical attacks. Because I imagine they probably have a really high attack rating. I do have to wonder, though, what would happen if we had Edge in the party? Please, tell me about Edge. Oh. Sorry, folks. I don't like the fact that I'm just fast-forwarded through some text. So, are we not having to fight them? Is that how this goes? Because if so, I wasn't expecting that. I do kind of wonder, though. Is that going to be what wakes Cecil up? Like, is that the final crystal boss, or are there going to be others? I don't want to know, by the way. That's a rhetorical question. I don't actually want it answered. Okay, so I wonder if we stand on the save point, do we have the option to save without actually resting there? Yes, we do, apparently. Good to know. In case I make that same mistake again. Oops. I did not mean to pause it. All right. It looks like this is a free win, though.
I can't believe this. How terrible. Oh no.
Ridiculous. Not again. These monsters, they're different from the ones before.
Is this affection I feel? Who are you? No, not Edges.
It is as I feared. Ah. And everyone's at full strength already. Please. Sorry, folks. I think he said, please tell Edge. But I've got to stop doing that. Maybe we don't even need to attack at all. I'll just sit there and not even attack. I am, by the way, playing this on original hardware. You can't see the image on the screen because it's when you're projecting it onto a TV, it doesn't show up on the actual screen. But matter of fact, I don't know if you can. I've got it right up to the microphone. I don't know if you guys can hear the whirring of the disk driver or the UMD drive or not, but yeah, we're running this off an original UMD. It's not digital. That's the only physical copy of this game that I'm aware of that exists. Now, that's not nice.
I can't believe this. How terrible. Oh no.
Ridiculous. Not again. These monsters, they're different from the ones before.
Is this affection I feel? Who are you? No, not Edges.
It is as I feared. Please, tell Edge.
Tell our only son.
He must save Eblon. Save our world.
Please.
Edge, were those your...
I understand exactly how you feel. So much better than I could back then. Rest in peace. For good this time.
I promise you, we will not let your hopes go unfulfilled.
Such strong parents. And so gentle, too. Elder, I hope you're still safe.
I'm gonna hold off on that. Because I know we still need to, we still need to grind a bit. Okay. Good weapon for Edge. Okay, let's see. Ifrit, do your thing. Wow! Let's see. I didn't catch how much experience we actually got from that, but that was nice. So Rose is going to level up next, and then Kain, and then Porum. Dragon Shield, okay. We want Kain to have that. I think we can get by just physically attacking this time. Yeah, obviously. Sweet. Okay, Protect Ring. Yeah, let's give that to Theodore. Oh, there are more crystals. But the good thing is we can jump right back here. Like we can grind and then go back to we can go back to the Lunar Whale. And then that way we won't have to use up our healing spots when it's not necessary. So there's one there. Something tells me I don't want to go there yet. Oh, wow. Those things are so much weaker than I thought they were going to be. I mean, they look like they were going to be pretty strong. And they drop tents. They can drop tents. They don't always. Okay, Theodore is decently close to leveling up. We'll wait a while for Rydia, though. Sweetness. Paralyze it. Yes! Things are actually going great for us here. That's what I like to see. Those guys aren't hitting very hard. Don't do it. Oh. As long as she's still able to... Oh, it's not going to matter at this point. Okay, Rosa. Slowly but surely. Uh-oh. Well, good. Glad to see that. Yes! See, where is this RNG when I need it? Like when I desperately, desperately need it. Not to say I don't need it right now, but I'm not as desperate for it at this point. Oh, wow. It's a really good amount of experience. Wow. The enemies are so much weaker here than I was expecting. But is it a trap? I guess that remains to be seen. This fight should level Rosa up, I think. We got a cottage. Okay, Porum's really close to leveling up. Okay, now that thing's gonna cause some difficulty. That thing actually hits with some force. I was expecting worse than that, actually. About time she learns Curaga. It's about time. Is that like an auto counter? Yep, seems to be. Come on, hurry up and take it down. Sweetness. All right, we're good with these. Uh-oh. Good. Kane's hit point or magic points are not at full, but they're close enough, I think. Yeah, he's only 3 off from full. Let's see. Let's go buy a dry ether. I forget how many. Well, it says moderate. But I kind of wonder, what does it consider moderate? I think we're going to go ahead and try fighting the next boss. I need you to not do that. I just want to see what we're dealing with. Part of me thinks it's the elemental fiends. If so, we've got Blizzaga. We don't have Firaga or Thundaga. But let's find out what we're dealing with. Oh. Definitely not what I was expecting. This ought to take him down.
Those zombies! We fought them on Mount Ordeals!
Why do I feel like something terrible is about to happen to us? Him.
This presence, it's enough to make me shiver!
It's gotta be, it's not Millen. It's the Earth Fiend from the first Final Fantasy IV. I can't remember his original name.
The undead! That must mean...
Scarmiglione.
You're... I'll put you to sleep for good! The Archfiend!
Just as I suspected. Yeah! All right. Let's go ahead and take them all down. What the? So he auto counters physical attacks with Thundaga. But does he auto counter magic? Apparently, yes, he does. Okay, this is gonna be a really harsh battle. Something tells me I'm not gonna be able to do this for the second form. No killing anyone. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna need you to not do that. This is gonna be really, really rough. All right. All right. Okay, this is driving me a little crazy. And to think we've got one more form after this one. That's the one I'm worried about. Oh, wow. Come on, just take it down. I'm hoping the next form doesn't auto-counter. All right, now we're good. Get him, Kane. Good Lord. I think I'm going to just stick with having Kane attack. Because he seems to be doing the most damage. is crushed. I knew it. Please let this work. Okay. Well, that's not as bad as what I feared. Oh, wow. Did I just cast Asuna instead of Raise? Yes. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're gonna need to slow him down. Uh-oh. Okay, slow him down. Ifrit. Let's see. I think I'm gonna just I'm gonna just let Kane handle all the attacking. All right, that's not necessary. Uh-oh. I think we might as well just attack them as we can and not worry about auto counters. Like, just make sure we're keeping healed and all that. Physical attacks seem to be the way to go with this. Uh-oh. I think we're going to win this. And we probably will have to fight all the elemental fiends, you know, in turn. Like in the same order as in the last game. But thank goodness they're not making us fight them, fight all of them at once. Like you have to do in the original game, like toward the end. At least you don't have to do that. I thank you. I am one of the spirits of the land. All right, she learned Firaga. That was one of the elemental archfiends.
We may have been enemies, but he lived on the same ground from which we are all born.
The rest of them may be following close behind.
Why are all these dead monsters rising forth from the crystals? What has been done to these crystals?
Ooh! We got a chest. So I think what we need to do from here is grind a bit until Rydia learns not Blizzaga, but Thundaga. Because the next elemental fiend's gonna be Cognazo, who's the fiend of water. Stardust Wand. Let's see. Okay. But unfortunately, no one's able to actually wield it. Nobody in this party, anyway. All right, folks. We're gonna go back to the Lunar Whale, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Well, as soon as we heal up, that is. And get the moon back to waxing. All right, Rydia. Okay, we'll be waiting a while for her to level up, but with any luck, hopefully in a level or two, Rydia will learn Thundaga. And when she does, Cognazo is going to be in a world of hurt. But in the meantime, no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back out through the interdimensional portal. Or interdimensional elevator, I should say. There. Doesn't make any sense not to take it here. We're going to go ahead and call it here, folks. Thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. We'll be back to Final Fantasy IV, the After Years, tomorrow night. And we'll pick it up. We got a lot done here. We took down 3 crystal bosses. One of them we didn't even actually have to fight, that being Edge's parents. This is really a sad scene. But we took down Scarmiglione, and we know Cognazzo's probably going to be next, and then Barbarixia, I think is her name, the Fiend of Wind, and then finally will be Ruby Conte. And hopefully, once that happens, Cecil will have recovered, and we'll be ready to have him back in the party. In the meantime, let's go ahead and find someone to raid before we go, just as the love was passed on to us earlier tonight, which I greatly appreciate. I think we're gonna raid into Ninja Heather, wonderful streamer, and somebody I have actually had the pleasure of meeting in person. You guys are gonna have a great time in her stream. It looks like she's playing Tomb Raider tonight. But once again, folks, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. I'll see you back tomorrow night when we continue Final Fantasy VII, The After Years. But for now, this is Thunderfist 1978, signing off.